How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 3. It has been a while. Of course, the Rebirth expansion was officially released today, so that's exactly what we're going to be taking a look at. I set up this whole map right here so we can take a look at each individual creature that has been added, as well as the new models for creatures that already existed, and of course the new skins. So we'll just go ahead and start over here with the Aquilops. Let's see what the Aquilops looks like. There it is. How cute. Very cute indeed. So I assume you can make it look like Dolores. Yeah, Aquilops 2025. So yeah, we'll create one that looks like Dolores, and then we'll do like random things for the male variant, and we'll go ahead and we'll create that. Here they are.
Prepare asset for release.
They're so tiny. Oh man. Such an interesting design overall. Yeah, did you know that the real-life Aquilops did not even have a frill? So that's like their own little interpretation that they applied to it, is, of course, the presence of a frill. Whoa. But there's Dolores, of course. Looks very screen accurate, so you can actually have Dolores in your parks, especially if you're making a park with, like, named dinosaurs or something, which I might do that in the future. It'd be really cool. But yeah, the real-life Aquilops actually doesn't have a frill, as you know, like Dolores does, but it does have that really strange structure up here. That is canon. So yeah, very cool first addition to the parks. The male variants are also really interesting. They have like a more developed frill, and the little spikes that they have right here are also a little bit more developed, and they have more vibrant colors too, with some stripes. Look at the texturing. Look at those scales. Looks really realistic. So yeah, that is a fantastic start to the Rebirth expansion. Let's move on to the next one. This is the Titanosaur enclosure. I'm really excited to look at the Titanosaurs. For the most part, I think that they have like a generally good model. Wow, that is really cool. In Rebirth, like the proportions I think look really good. With the fact that it kind of is sloped upwards like this, and it has a very beefy neck, especially towards the base. That feels very Titanosaurian. It's just that tail. That tail is so long. Why is that tail so long? It is wild. Anyway, we'll do... Oh my gosh, that's so cool. So we're gonna do a few different variants here. There's two right there. That's cool. A and B. So I guess we'll do A, and then the female will have it be the B coloration, and we'll create some of those. But I also want to see what they look like with random coloration. Same goes for some of the other like Dominion models. I just want to see what they look like with some random coloration. That is an interesting coloration. That actually kind of looks like the Argentinosaurus from Planet Dinosaur. Okay, let's release the movie version first. Oh my gosh, that tail, man. That's a good way to introduce it, though. That's how they were introduced in Rebirth. Wow. That's insane. I should really compare it with the other Titanosaurs in the game, too, to see if it's the largest one that we have. At the very least, in terms of height, like if it's the tallest one we have. That is insane. That's really cool. Wow. Holy moly. That is really cool. Yeah, that's really cool. Again, I really think that the base model looks really good, especially for a Titanosaurian sauropod. Wow. Wow. And again, with the texturing, too, and the skin. Jeez, look how long that tail is. Now, here's one of the non-movie colorations. Again, you got like a solid green coloration right there. That is pretty cool, honestly. And in my mind, I think I'm mainly going to call these guys Argentinosaurus, because Titanosaurus is a potentially dubious genus. Why are those tails so long? Were they really that long in the movie? I don't remember them being that long. That seems excessive. Why are they so long? Oh my gosh. Look at it. It's going to use it. Oh, I thought it was going to like wrap around itself. Oh, it kind of does. Kind of. That is so crazy. And then here's another one of the non-movie skins. It looks very cool. You know, it's actually really cool to see them with these colors. But I do actually really like the colors that were used in the movie. Like, those are solid colors. Those are very eye-catching. Oh my gosh, those... Okay, we better move on. We can't spend too much time looking at the tails of Argentinosaurus. Now let's see, I wanted to put the Distortus Rex in there, but actually we should probably save the Distortus Rex. What I really want to do right now is do one of the open-air aviaries. How do I do that? Is this it? Yes. I wanted to test out the open-air aviary for the Mutodons. So we'll look at the Mutodons next. That's very cool. And I assume that what I'll be able to do, for example, is place some rocks to hide it so that it looks like they're just flying around. That's what I wanted to do, you know, with the open-air aviary. That's all, folks. That's what I wanted to do with the open-air aviary, is to hide it with rocks. That way it looks like there's creatures just flying around, even though they're actually contained. You know, you picking up what I'm putting down? Yeah, you're picking up what I'm putting down. I know you are. Like that. Okay, but first of all, I assume that the Mutodons, since that's an aviary, the Mutodons are probably going to be in here, right? Before I place it down, I should check. Yeah, okay, Mutodons are in a pterosaur hatchery. Good to know. So let's go and release them. Now, obviously, we'll start off with just the regular 2025A. Oh, are those the only colors you can give them? Aww, I wanted to see what they look like with different colors. I assume the Distortus Rex is the exact same way then. Aw, man. Dang, okay, well. Good to know, I guess. So we'll do one with the 2025A, and then we'll do one with the 2025B. That's kind of unfortunate. I was really hoping that we can give them like different colors just to see how they would look. Woo! It does look very screen accurate though. I can tell you that for free. See, isn't that cool though? You can like look at it, like, you know, there's rocks right here, and then you can see the Mutodon flying over there. It looks like the Mutodon is just free, you know? I feel like you can do some really cool things with that, even though it is very much contained because we have the open-air aviary. The Mutodon looks pretty good, though. I like the way that it looks. Check that out. I like how it has the little neck flap right here. That's like one of my favorite things about the design. It's got the mouth full of gnarly teeth and a beak as well. It's very much a mixture between a velociraptor and a pterosaur, I'll tell you that. Oh my gosh, look how high up they can go. That's actually really cool. That's especially good for, say, a Quetzalcoatlus exhibit, who, you know, beforehand they had like really, you know, low ceilings. This is just, you know, it's open air, but apparently it still keeps them contained. Oh, there we go. There's one landing. And they do walk around, I assume. Yeah, look at that. Oh, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Yeah, those look... And here's the other skin, of course. Yeah, they look very good. I like them. Very nice. And then after that, of course, there's the Distortus Rex. And as I assume, much like the Mutodons, I cannot change your skin. Yeah, I just get 2025. That is kind of sad. I would have liked to be able to give it different colors, you know, instead of just the tan coloration. See what else we can do, you know? But it is still extremely wild that we actually have the Distortus Rex in the game. That is crazy. Let's go ahead and begin task, and let's see what it looks like in game.
Activation complete. Prepare asset for release.
Oh my gosh, it's a hand. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The Distortus Rex in all of its six-limbed glory. Oh, that's pretty cool. Gosh, it is so crazy that this is not a mod. This is officially in the game. Wow, man, that again, I know I keep talking about like the skin texture, but like that, look at that. Just look at that. Isn't that just insanely good? That is really cool. And yeah, they got all of the proportions down. of this very strange mutant dinosaur. It looks very good. You know, you got like the melon on its head. Don't know if it is melon, but you know, you got the huge arms walking on its knuckles. All brand new animations, mind you. Like they had to make brand new animations for this fella. Eventually we'll of course see like right now we're just doing the showcase portion. Eventually we're gonna see it like attacking things and whatnot. I don't know if we'll do that in this video, but you know, at the very least another video today. That is so insane though. Look at that. Oh, that is so weird. That is so weird. Look at it walk around. Oh my gosh, it's kind of creepy looking. Like seeing it walk around from a distance like that. Aw, just going for a little sleep. He's all tuckered out. Or she's all tuckered out, rather. Very cute. Okay, so we'll probably look at more of those in the near future. Now, what we'll do is, this is the T-Rex exhibit. So we'll look at the brand new model, alternate model for Tyrannosaurus Rex. I'm so glad that they did a, oh my gosh. Oh, look at that. And look at the colors they automatically selected for it. Oh, dude, that looks so cool. Wow. Okay. So first, of course, we'll select one that's from Rebirth. Whoops. All right, guys. I'm so excited. Let's see it.
Synthesis procedure.
Oh, it's so cool. Oh yeah, this, ladies and gentlemen, is one of my favorite Tyrannosaurs in the franchise. Look at that. That is nicely translated into game. You know, you got these really weird like hoods, you know, these eye structures, very pronounced on this model. It's got a thicker neck, a weird iguana thing right there, and just overall it's a lot more beefy. They also put some scarring on it. That is so cool. That is so cool. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That is awesome. I'm so happy right now. And obviously I gave it a lot of water so that we could see it swim now that T-Rex can swim in the game. Now I also want to see the one that has the non-rebirth skin. Yeah, oh yes. Let's freaking go. Check this monster out. Oh my gosh, that is, oh, the coloration that they've given it it's just really cool. Like real quick, let's look inside the hatchery, right? And let's see the different colors that you get. Like we got that, whoops, we got that. Oh, that is so, oh, look at that. You can like really make them gray. I am so happy right now. This is wild. And I want to see them swim first before we move on. But oh, that is so cool. It's kind of like a Jurassic, like the Jurassic World version of Sue. 'Cause you know how like rounded and beefy Sue is, the specimen, the T-Rex specimen? It's kind of what it reminds me of. I think we're about to see a swimming T-Rex here. There it goes. Into the water. Just like T-Rex likely would have been able to do in real life. There's not a lot of reason to think that T-Rex couldn't swim. Does it just use its legs? Aw. I wish that it like paddled its legs. That would have been fun. Because that's probably what it did. It would probably paddle its legs. Like dog paddle, I guess. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh man, you can like... That is so cool. That is just seriously so cool. You got this one swimming, of course, and that one just chilling. All right, we need to move on. We can't just spend all of our time at the T-Rex. But so far, that's probably my favorite thing so far in the thing. Now, Spinosaurus, and I made them a huge exhibit because I know that. Oh my gosh, look at that! Look at those colors automatically, like right off the bat. Those colors are. Oh. I wonder if I can like get them colors that are kind of similar to my Spinosaurus profile picture. I mean, kind of close. Not obviously not exact, but kind of close. Anyway, first we're gonna look at the movie skins. Oh, this one has like a chip in its sail. Haha, nice. All right, it's ready Let's see it.
Prepare asset for release.
Very nice. I'm so happy to see the basilisk tail. That's awesome. It's very screen accurate. That's for sure. But I'm just so happy to see this tail. The basilisk tail. I'm so happy to see the tall neural spines and the long chevrons. That is just so cool. And the sail looks really cool. And look at the scarring. The details are really, really good on these models. I'm very happy with the quality of them so far. Okay, we got other ones to release as well. Yeah, look at all of these Spinosaurs. Yeah, and again, like, I really like that they gave us the 3 different colorations that you saw in the movie. There might have been 4, but I can't remember. But at the very least, there's 3 different ones. And this one even has a chip in its sail, with it, which is just really cool. It's a nice little detail, and something that implies that this animal went through a lot of things in life, which is very cool. Now, obviously, like, you know, this is not really the most accurate Spinosaurus in the world, but there are some elements about it that are decently accurate, like the tail, of course, and some of the proportions, at the very least, the legs are a little, like, proportionally shorter. But, oh man, look at that. Look at the non-movie skin, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome the Spinosaurus to the park.
That is so cool. Oh man, if only I could give these guys JP3 colors. I checked and I didn't see it at the very least. That is so, oh man, I am having a good time so far. We're not even through the whole thing yet. This is a big expansion, I'm sure, as you can guess.
Asset for release.
Now, there's just one more that I wanted to see. Look at that blue. Look at that blue boy. That is so cool. Holy smokes, that is so cool.
To the park.
See, this is the kind of thing I wanted to see with the Distortus Rex and the Mutodons. I wanted to see them with different colors. I thought that would have been really neat. But I'm glad that at the very least we can do it with these fellas. Because, like, look at that. Tell me that isn't cool. I think that's very cool, personally. I think that's, like, I'll even say it's quite neat. Okay, anyway. We will move on to the next critters. Our final... No, there's 2 more alternate skins. One of the last alternate models is, of course, the Mosasaur. And there it is. Wow, that is actually kind of a... Like, that's... Wow, yeah, the head's a little bit smaller. And it's a bit... Like, it has a smoother skin texture, too, which is a bit more accurate. Mosasaurs were giant lizards. And the tail fluke. Notably, it has its tail fluke, which is also accurate. So with the Rebirth Mosasaurus, you're kind of getting a little bit more of an accurate Mosasaur, which, hey, I'm not going to complain about that. Get some, we'll choose, like, what colors do we want to choose for the male variant? Like, how about we do, let's do that, and then let's do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see it. The Rebirth Mosasaur. Nice. Oh, the tail fluke. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's like an upside down shark's tail, basically. Check this out. It also gives us the chance to look a little bit closer at the models that were used in the movie. We can look at this and, like, yeah, say, you know, and we can say things like, oh yeah, you know, that skin texture is a lot more consistent with what's likely with mosasaurs. And again, I really like the detail of the tail fluke. Flippers look nice. Head shape looks generally pretty nice. Do we have pterygoid teeth? Probably. I assume we'll have pterygoid teeth. Now let's release the non-movie skin. I gotta say, I think I like the other colors that you can give it more than the movie colors. Because look at that. Look at the... Oh. What's gonna happen? Watch out. Okay, they're just being cute. Very good. Oh, that is awesome. This is just like an insane DLC. Okay, and also, you know, there was the free update that was released. We can now do things in the aviaries. Look at this. I'm doing things in the aviaries. Oh shoot, and I've been meaning to do this the whole time, and I didn't do it. We got new scenery items. Like, I really wanted to place down something like this. Oh, that is awesome. That is so cool. Okay, this is gonna be cool. Oh, the convenience store. Check that out. We can put that in the... Hold on one second. We're gonna put that in the Mutadon enclosure. That just makes sense. There we go. Yeah, no, there's some cool things here. And we got a tower. Got a brand new tower. Basically. And, of course, there's brand new perches for your pterosaurs. Here it is. A pterosaur perch. So can I put it, like, right there? Can I put it right there? Okay. And can I, like, put one up here, perhaps? Like so. And the pterosaurs, will they perch on that? I assume they will. I don't know why they wouldn't. But yeah, you know, you can now modify aviaries a little bit more, and of course give your pterosaurs more options. Now, there is a new model for old Quetzalcoatlus right here. There it is. It exists. It's not my favorite. I haven't kept that a secret. It's fine, you know, it's fine. And here it is.
Asset for release. Ladies and gentlemen,
It looks very
we are
screen
pleased to
accurate. That's,
welcome
you know, it's really good
Quetzalcoatlus
in
to
that
the
way
park.
as well. A lot of people are going to be calling it Hatzegopteryx, which is fine because it looks a little bit more like a Hatzegopteryx reconstruction. We don't really know much about what Hatzegopteryx looked like. Most of that is like up to artist interpretation. So, you know, that's probably a fine route to take, you know, if you want to call this guy Hatzegopteryx instead of Quetzalcoatlus. Obviously the Dominion model is a lot closer to like an actual Quetzalcoatlus.
Prepare asset for release.
I really like the sounds that it's making, though. I think that's really neat. All right, before we move on, I need to see if they'll perch, or I want them to perch. They are so big, though. Look at that. Oh man, I just love seeing giant pterosaurs walk around, though. I'm so glad that's a feature in this game. Oh, they landed. I was gonna place another one. Yes, we have a Quetzalcoatlus on the structure. Perfect. It took it a minute. At first I thought it wasn't working, and I was like, oh, maybe it's just like where I placed it, and I was about to place down another one somewhere else, but yes! Look at that! That's very cool. Very nice colors on this guy. I don't think I mentioned that, but very nice. So yeah, huge improvement on the aviaries, especially now that we have the open air aviaries, though. There's like a lot of cool things you can do. Now, as far as the skins go, there are three new skins actually for the rest of the creatures. Like for Dilophosaurus right here, you get a Dilophosaurus 2025 skin. So let's go ahead and place that down. That's interesting. Seems like its snout's a little bit longer, and it's got a larger crest too. Interesting.
Prepare asset for release.
And here it is. Nice. So that's like the biggest standout right there. Is of course the frill has the different colors and different patterns from the way that they looked in the Jurassic Park and other appearances for the Dilophosaurus. Very nice. I don't know if there's much else I can say about that one. I gave it a huge enclosure. And then, of course, the Velociraptors. The Velociraptors have also gotten new skins. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh man, I really wish we got to see more of these guys in the movie. Instead, they just turned into Mutadon food. Oh my gosh, look at that! Oh man, all things considered, I'm really glad that we get to, at the very least get a better look at them in game. There's the reddish version. Of course, you can give like the males and females both the reddish version and the bluish version. See, this is a male with the red, and this is a female with the bluish. So you can swap it, Oh man, but they look insanely cool. Ah man, I seriously wish that we got to see these guys in the movie. Of course, there was that one deleted scene where they were they were about to attack the main characters at the general store, but then they got scared off by the Mutadons. And then, of course, there was the actual scene in the movie where they were about to, you know, attack one of the members of the family, and then they got killed. It got killed. Only one died, but these look cool. These are very cool. Thank you so much, Frontier, for adding this. So, yeah, those are the creatures that have been added in this DLC. As you can see, a lot here, and we've been recording for a long time. This is one of the bigger expansions that Evolution has ever gotten, I think. I'm still, look at those tails. It's insane. So yeah, and then of course, like I said, there was a lot of other really cool things that you can place down. Probably place some of these into some of these enclosures just to get something that looks fairly cool, you know, some cool decorations, very cool backdrops. See, look at that. That's awesome. That is really awesome. So I'm probably going to be making more videos about this DLC today, just to check out more things, because there's a lot that we can unpack here, and I'm sure that, you know, there's some animations that we would like to see with some of these creatures. Actually, one thing we can check out right now, I saw some people asking what the interactions between the default Spinosaurus and the Rebirth Spinosaurus would be, if they would just treat them like other Spinosaurus, or if they would just do something else. So I figured we can see. This is crazy though. Seeing them together. Look at that. They're on opposite sides of the river too. Staring them down. Look at that. That's a shot right there. That's a shot. Wow, that's kind of crazy. She's just standing here, menacing, just staring at them. That one has a fish. That one caught a fish. My favorite caught a fish. She's like, what the heck are these guys? She's actually staring at them too. What's gonna happen, I wonder? Of course, I don't have dinosaur fights on. I should probably hold on a second. I forgot I don't have that on. Now that combat's turned back on, let's see what happens. And now she's just kind of inspecting it. Look how different they are. That is just insane. Run, dude. Run. That is just, like, you can, man, there's some cool screenshots you can get with stuff like this. This is insane. Oh, it's like, wake up. This one's just running back here. Where'd it go? There you are. Look at their run animations. They kind of like dip their head down a little bit. That is so weird. Well, I'm not too sure if any combat's gonna happen. It's kind of just, she's just kind of walking around while the rest of them, some of them take off and some of them just kind of like roar back. Yeah, so I'm not too sure if anything's really gonna happen here. No joke, I was just about to end the recording and then a fight started between these guys. So there you go. There's some of the interactions I guess you can have. Of course, it might be a population issue, but I don't know. Oh, I think this one got the first hit in. Fight is occurring, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, I kind of feel like the Rebirth one is winning. Oh no, okay, never mind. Took off. So yeah, there you go. It looks like they will fight eventually anyway. And again, I don't know if that's because they're the different variants of Spinosaurus or if it's because there might be too many Spinosaurs in here. Well, at the very least, you can potentially get some... Oh, look! They've made up. I think these are the same ones, right? I mean, I can't... Well, actually, I can't remember which one she fought, but... Yeah, they're hanging out, having a great time. But that's pretty much all I have for this one. I think I'll probably try to make more videos later on throughout the day. I'm not too sure yet. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching, and have an awesome day.